Well, really proud of the guys. Anytime you get a big win like we did against Kentucky, and then you come back and you really got to open up another new season, and you've come off a break. We've practiced well. We've had really good practices, so that's been a positive. And I thought we played hard. I thought we really competed and played hard. If there was a negative, they made too many threes, but that's what they do. We just didn't get them off the line quite as much as we'd want, but we dominated the free throw line. I thought we scored at a really high level. We valued the ball, only 7 turnovers in our home opener in the league. So I thought we had some good growth tonight. We had some guys, Prince, I told him afterwards, I didn't think that, he'd tell you he didn't have a good shooting night, but I thought he really guarded. And there's growth in that. When your shot's not going, can you do some other things? And I thought he did some really good things. Jalen got hot in the second half, which was good to see. And I thought Aaron was spectacular. He was just, that was a special night for him, and I'm happy for him and Thomas for both of them to go over 1,000 career points. That's something special when you're playing at a place like UCLA to go over 1,000 points. It tells you what you're doing in your career, and I thought both those guys did some really good things.
I was going to ask you about that. Those guys tried to go to the NBA and they came back. So to see them rewarded with something like that, how special is that?
Well, and you know what? They've been playing well all year, Ben. But yeah, you just want them to be successful and keep growing. And you look at their line. Tom has a double-double with 3 assists and no turnovers, and Aaron scores 33 and has 11 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, makes all of his threes. It was a pretty special night, out of both of them, and that's what you got to have, because I thought, we had some guys a little bit antsy. I don't know if it was nervous as much as just antsy in their first conference game and opening up a conference season. And I thought both Chris, Smith and Wilkes, played much better in the second half, and I thought Jalen was much better in the second half. So. We've got that one game under our belt. Now we got a quick turnaround against a team that's hot. A team that's already got a couple wins over top 25 teams. So it'll be a great contest on Sunday afternoon.
Coach, how proud were you of the way your team responded when Washington State cut to 64-62? Skaggs hit those 3 threes in a row, and you guys, I think, went 11-2 after that.
Well, and really proud. You play a conference game and never trail. You're pretty happy about that. For us to play a 40-minute conference game, and we were never behind in the game. So I loved what our team did. I thought we did some really good things defensively. They shot a really high percentage, especially in the second half. So we got to look at tape and on things like that. But we out-rebounded them. I thought we were the bigger, more athletic team, and I thought that showed out. I thought we were able to wear them down a little bit, but you got to give them credit. They had a lot of guys make shots. The Indiana kid, stroking that thing in the second half. So credit to them, and we'll have to look at it to see, because 14 made threes and 35 attempted threes is not what we want to produce defensively. So I thought that was, but I think we had 8 kills, which a kill for us is anytime we get 3 stops in a row. So you get 8 in a game, you're doing some good work. So I thought we did some good work, and yet we had some breakdowns too that allowed them to get some threes up. But you lead the entire game, you're pretty happy.
Coach, obviously Aaron was feeling it early, and he had 17 points for that milestone, and Thomas only had 11. In the second half, Welsh hit the 2 shots in the beginning, and that was at the 1 minute and a half into the game, and he was stuck on 10 points for the longest time until the 3-minute mark. He hit that 1,000-point mark. Was that crossing your mind at all? Anything like that?
1,000 points?
Excuse me, the 1,000-point mark, because he was stuck with 1 point left to go.
No.
Okay.
No, I couldn't tell you. I read Alex's notes before every game. One, I appreciate the work he does. So I actually read it to try to find a mistake, just so I can mess with Alex. But so I know both of them are close. But no, I pay no attention to double doubles, triple doubles, milestones. This is a team sport. It's about winning a game, and we got to do what we got to do, and things will happen. If Tom didn't get it tonight, chances are sometime in the next 17 league games he's going to get that. So we knew it was going to happen.
2 things. I think you may have touched on it briefly, but 0 turnovers for Aaron. I mean, that's if you can continue. I mean, not even continue that, but come close to that. That would.
Well, and it was one of those nights. The staff, said something in the first half to me and something in the second half to me about good time to get Aaron a blow. And I said no both times. It was just, he's very crucial to our team, and I'll have to pick and choose when I get him rest. Tomorrow will be a day of rest for Aaron, so we'll find times to get him. We get into a routine after this week of pretty much Thursday, Saturday, and so we'll be able to really get him a lot of rest, even if that means day off Sunday, and then maybe even Monday, giving him a lot more rest and getting some other guys. We got a lot of young guys that need reps anyway, so we'll start finding him some rest in practice now that we've got a lot more bodies. But game day, if he doesn't get in foul trouble, he's probably going to be out there a long time. We're a whole different team when he's on the court, and he had a very, very special night tonight. I thought he was really good defensively to start the game, especially on Flynn. I thought he frustrated Flynn. Flynn ends up with 9 points and 3 of 9 shooting. A lot of that had to do with Aaron. So not only was Aaron doing it offensively, but he was really good defensively.
Coach, you just talked about Aaron's defense and the way he switched a little bit onto Skaggs, the Indiana kid, toward the end and kind of manned him up even off the ball, shadowing him. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, that's who Aaron is. If somebody gets hot, I think he'll probably switch to a forward or a center even. I mean, that's Aaron's mindset, and that's what's special. And he's starting to really talk a lot, and that really helps us when he's talking. But he's got the respect of his teammates. He and Tom have terrific respect in that locker room, and they deserve that respect. And they're both doing a really nice job of leading. I think Aaron's helping Jalen. Jalen has to go against Aaron every day in practice, and we've tried to tell Jalen, I said, that's how things work. Aaron over the last several years of what he's had to do in practice, from going against Isaac Hamilton, going against Bryce, going against Lonzo, Norman Powell was there for a year. I mean, those kind of guys make you better, and and so now it's Aaron's turn to make guys better, and I think he's making Jalen hands better because Jalen he has a hands full every day in practice, and that's good because that's how you get better.
Got time for one more question?
Gigi, you look at the box score, doesn't look great, but he seemed to bring a lot of energy plays and rebounding and just hustle.
Yeah, we got to get some defensive rebounds out of him. But yeah, you're right. And I think the intangibles that he does, he has 2 blocks. He got to the free throw line 6 times. He made his 3. But I like, he had a couple of breakdowns defensively, and I told him about that because I do think he's a key to what we do defensively because I think he's a really good defender. So, he's just a mainstay in what we want to do. He's reliable. He really understands how to play the game at both ends, and I thought he did that again tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach.